One thing I personally noticed after selling many homes is that sellers spend a lot of time worrying about what buyers see, but often forget about what buyers smell. Everybody talks about paint, everybody talks about flooring, everybody talks about countertops, kitchens, bathrooms, and staging. But one thing which can completely change a buyer's opinion of a home is odor. In fact, I was just reminded of this yesterday. I walked into a home that looked absolutely beautiful. The photos online looked amazing, the fixtures were beautiful, the appliances were beautiful, the home looked very clean and well maintained. But the moment I walked through the front door, I was immediately hit by a strong dog odor. And that's the challenge. Sellers often become accustomed to smells because they live with them every day. Whether it's pets, cigarette smoke, cooking odors, or something else. After a while, the people living in the home simply stop noticing them, but buyers notice them immediately. And once a buyer notices an odor, it can become very difficult, if not impossible, for them to focus on all the positive things about the home. A buyer can overlook old paint, a buyer can overlook outdated flooring, a buyer can overlook certain cosmetic issues, but it's very difficult for a buyer to overlook a smell. In fact, I recently helped a buyer purchase a home where one of the concerns we identified was a strong cigarette smoke odor throughout the property. In that case, since the smoke odor was left untreated, the property had actually fallen out of contract. The price reduced $10,000, and then I was able to get my buyer's offer accepted at $10,000 lower than the reduced price. And that's one of the reasons I believe odor is one of the most overlooked aspects of preparing a home for sale. The good news is that many odors can be treated and removed. In fact, a service that I personally offer to my seller clients is odor removal at no cost to the seller, a $4,000 value. So before you spend thousands of dollars on upgrades, make sure you're prioritizing on the items which really matter most to buyers. Make sure you're not overlooking one of the first things buyers experience the moment they walk through the front door. Because buyers may forget the paint color, they may forget the countertops, but they're almost never going to forget how a home smelled. I'm Dennis Elliott, North Natomas Real Estate Specialist. If you're thinking about selling your home in North Natomas or anywhere in the greater Sacramento area, call or text me today, and I'd be happy to discuss a strategy that helps maximize buyer interest and positions your home for the strongest possible sell.